on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. So we got 2 time trials going on in Gran Turismo Sport. So we have a Group 2 Super Lap is going to take on the wet track on Circuit de Spa-Francochamps. And the Toyota Crown will be going on Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix as well. So this is going to be quite very good to get started. So time to get ready to go for having a 1 super fast lap on the Belgium racetrack for a Super GT500. So this is going to be quite very good to choose a vehicle that this might be the best choice. So let's go and get ready to use with the Nissan Moto AUTEC GTR 2016 with the UDRS livery. So this is going to be quite good to have the racing rain tires that this might be getting set up to be ready to go. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and take the time trial. So let's begin. It's going to be super wet out there on the track, folks. So this might have the settings or dropping options that this might be ready to go. By the 2 choices of recommend racing tires that this might be going on in the intermediate and the heavy wet. So this is going to be quite very giving the best suitable choice. So if possible, would be need that traction control. So in case that we just really don't want plenty of spin outs to be loosened up on the grip. So just gonna putting on for 1 good safety moment. We'll be getting prepared for having a nice time for the wet time trial that this might get started to begin. This is gonna be a very risky hot lap out there for this challenge, folks. Hope we can probably have what it takes to speed it up to go faster, but this is gonna be quite very much riskier it can get. So we just definitely might need to take it nice and slow. If we have to go on a faster and straight distance, we might be giving the good race to perform. This is going to be the 2nd time to take on the rainy day track since the Honda S2000 was taking on in the Red Bull Ring short track that this might have the same weather condition. But it definitely might be pretty good to have 1 good racing rain tires that this might be having a good performance to have a recommendable. But this is going to be quite given the different ways for having a Super GT500 that this might take the challenge. So if we have to learn to overcome for having a fast skills that this might be having a good ways to perform. But it's going to be a very tough, risky out there. So we just definitely might need to watch our speed whenever we have to take plenty of braking points to go as possible. Whenever it's up to you. This is going to be a very good challenge for all of us if we have to take that good best hot lap that this might be going in. So this might take a common challenge for this segment, so hope I could probably going for 2 laps that this might be getting in for this one. This one might take the out lap on the rolling start and going on to the super fast lap, but it might take plenty of handling that's just going to need to watch the balance that this one might need to take it slow. But it's always having a plenty of efforts if we have to be very patient. So we might need to take it nice and slow. But this is going to be a very good part of the turn that this might be getting in there. So just watch the speed, like giving the example. So we just definitely don't want to lose that balance. But this is going to be quite giving the much more better racing mobility that this might be taking in onto the rain track, that this might have everything to be settling in to see how it works. But giving any racing category that this might give a good perfection, that this might take plenty of due distance, might be need to take a lot of patience, might taking a lot of effort if we have to do it. Now this is going to be quite very tough one for this hard lap. Just going to try to keep it together to have this for 1 good example. So just going to try to make a 1 good correction for taking a good step onto the apex whenever it's possible. So looks like this is going to be giving a little bit more time to be reached up, at least over 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. So just going to make sure, if you really want to check the time for having a single lap around the track, that this is going to be quite giving a tough risk. We might be need to take plenty of practice to overcome on the rainy day track. So this is going to be a first standard lap that this one might starting out is 2 minutes and 40.519 seconds. But it's going to be quite very good to have a safety lap that this one might be going on. But this is going to be the hard one if you guys really want to do it. That will might take plenty of few gap distance. Will might be going in from behind by taking the minus whenever you're going to see the example that this one might give a much better choice to have. And try not to hold the brakes in the exact matter of time. So if we have to go earlier as much as we can, but this is going to be quite very tougher for us if we might need to stay together for this time of the strategy that this one might be coming in for taking a lot of performance. But speaking of which, whenever you really want to choose for a better Super GT500 in the Group 2 category, that's going to be quite very good to have a better lap time that this one might be quite giving you good ways to get started out to do it. But this will might have a better capability for each specific GT500 race car that this one might be quite doing well. Hope this is going to be quite going in to take a little dive in on the passing in on the last lap go that this one might be needed in for. That's going to be quite very good. Keep it nice and slow, but it's going to be quite very risky it can get. Okay, this is going to be quite getting a little bit too over aggressive. Just try to make it one good passive performance that this one might be need for one rainy day track. Just keep it nice and smooth. This is definitely like having a little smooth to go with the flow. Now coming in onto the final turn on the chicane, this is going to be quite giving the exact perfection that this one might take plenty of good speed by at least 35 miles. So that was definitely might be quite doing much better to have a brilliant impressive lap time. So it's going to be quite very challenging. So hope I could probably going in to take the extra lap will be getting ready to go. But this wheel might take that few gap distance. Wheel might be going in, will be taking on for the high struggle. But I hope this is going to be quite giving a lot of racing workout that this one might take a lot of training to perform. So I hope this is going to be quite giving a lot of balancing ways that this one might be keeping up for one racing mobility between the car and the rain. But this is going to be taking plenty of braking points that this one might be going in there. That should do it. This is going to be having a 1.5 second on the gap behind. But this wheel might take the much better lap times that this is going to get everything going in. But somehow, if any driver thinks it's pretty difficult to drive faster to be on the rain, but I hope if anybody could probably want to learn to overcome the skills for this track for rainy conditions. But this wheel might take plenty of risk if we have to go hard whenever we can. But it's going to be quite very slippery, so just try to watch the handling whenever there's any situation going on. Just going to try to keep it steady. That should do it. Just getting one step closer whenever you see the apex, but it's going to be quite very challenging by losing several gap distance whenever it might be coming in. But I know it's going to be quite very difficult if we have to take a lot of faster skills to be on the rain track, that this is going to be quite giving us one best risk situation that this will might going in. But it's getting a little bit nervous, but we had to try to keep it going. We'll be having a lot of skills to take plenty of more practice to be performed. Now, let's just gonna go over for the final lap to take one finishing line for the moment. So this is gonna be quite very good to have a one much better lap time, that this is gonna be quite taking the best time to be giving us one good standard lap of a performance. 2 minutes and 39.93 seconds. Well, that was a pretty challenging workout, folks. It's going to be quite very risky to drive faster to be on the rain, so this will might take plenty of balance, that this will might needs to take plenty of management for having a racing mobility will might keep it in. But it's going to be quite super challenging, so we might need to be very careful. So whenever there's any mistakes that might be loosened up, that will might be having ways to restart and try again, because practice makes perfect. Always gonna try to keep it better. We'll might need to have that racing mobility. We'll might take the good chance to have a good perfection. This one might take some plenty of practice around in Circuit de Spa-Francochamps when a rainy day condition for a Group 2 race car. So do the best you can. So this will might take a required balance, that this one might take a good racing mobility. Will might be keep it together. If you really want to take the fastest lap, will might be well to achieve. So don't lose the grip. Just try to keep it nice and slow, because this is gonna might need to take a lot of concentration, that this will might take a lot of skills to perform. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this time trial. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. And library blog videos are available to watch anytime you want. So this will be an entertainment showcase about different cars with some libraries I have been made. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the time trial on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.